Hello everybody, hope you're doing well today. In today's news we've got loads of new information. We've got information about Celsius, we've got some crypto tax news. This is mostly regarding the UK. MakerDAO, they've got some news, Sequoia Capital, and a lot more. Before we start, if you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button. As always, we begin with the markets. As you can see, 916 billion, that's the market cap, which is pretty good, slightly up from yesterday. And as you can see, we're going sideways at the moment. We've been doing that for the last week or two, which is excellent. Hopefully things are bottoming out really. In terms of the dominance, Bitcoin dominance is 40% and Ethereum 14%. So let's have a look at the bull and bear index. As you can see, 7%, so there's not a lot of change there. Still extremely bearish, the market at the moment. We are in a bear market, as everyone knows. With regards to the top gainers from yesterday, well, we've got Rari governance token that has the daily return, 24-hour daily return. Rari governance token with 20.61% is the best performer. Celsius network with 15.49% is the second best. As you can see, it's been quite a good day for some of these coins, and obviously on the worst performance of the day, we've got Terra Classic USD down 9.19%, and yeah, and you could just see the worst performance there on the screen. With regards to the sectors are doing quite well today. Derivative section is up 53% actually, or that's the TM grade is 53%, but it's up 2.8%. Yield farming is up. Meme tokens are up, exchange-based tokens are up, DeFi is up, and infrastructure is up. So a lot of green there, a lot of green, which is excellent. So let's have a look at how each token is performing. As you can see, within the 7-day change, you have a lot of reds on the graph, a lot of reds. But when you're looking within the 1 hour, 24 hours, you have some greens and reds. 24 hours more greens, 1 hour more reds, but in 7 days we've got a lot of reds there, as you can see at the end there. But 24 hour, look at that, all green with regards to 24 hours, a lot of green on 24 hours. So for the last 24 hours, the market itself has been performing quite good. Bitcoin, well, Bitcoin is trading at the moment at $19,462 each. That is down 0.5% from yesterday. The market with regards to Bitcoin has been going sideways. As you can see here, we've been sort of around from that 19,000 mark, going up to, you'd say, around that 21, just under 22,000 mark. So it's been just floating within that range, and it's been doing that now since about, I'd say about the 18th of June. Since the middle of June, we've just been floating on that range since the middle of June with regards to Bitcoin. With regards to Ethereum, the cost of Ethereum is $1,136 each. That is an amazing 7% up from yesterday, 7.46%. That's great. But as you can see, the TM grade is still 21%, which means it's still bearish, still in that sell area. With regards to the chart, as you can see, just like Bitcoin, since around the middle of June, it's been floating on that range. So you can see that range here is just from around that, went down to about 1,000, let's say just around 1,000 or slightly below, and up to about that 1,250 mark. So it's been floating again since the middle of June on that range. Could this mean that the bear market is over and we're now just consolidating? I don't know, it's hard to say, but it all depends on the figures that come out with regards to companies reporting, and also with what the Fed does with the inflation figures that are due out in the middle of this month. Will they tighten even harder? And that could put a lot more pressure on the crypto market. And with the news, another issue here. So this guy, Van Williams, is suing Coinbase. Now, the reason he's doing that, it's because, as it says here, 755,000 of his crypto vanished from his account. And he blames that on Coinbase. He had an account with Coinbase, and for some reason, his tokens worth 755,000, which is a lot of money, disappeared, and he wants his money back. So that's another thing that's going through the courts. With regards to the UK government is seeking views on the taxation of crypto loans and staking in DeFi. Yeah, so they're doing calling for evidence because they want to make some legislation. And so anybody who's a UK resident who wants to provide information, got the link on my Twitter, so you can go there, click on the link, and it will take you through to the call for evidence sector, and you can read all that. But how they're going to do that, I'm not sure, because at the moment you don't tax, loans are not taxed. So why they're saying looking to tax DeFi lending and staking, I don't know what they're talking about, but I'm sure they'll come up with something. With regards to the Celsius network, well, they've been working hard. There was a piece saying that they're going to lay about 800 people off or something like that, or 80 people, not 800. But a lot of rumors going around. I haven't seen any official statement from Celsius about that. So at the moment, just leaving that as rumors within the Twitter sphere. But if you do look at their wallet, so previously, and that was in June the 25th, I tweeted out that they had $509 million worth of collateral in their vault in terms of Bitcoin. The liquidation price was 13,000 at the time. Well, they've been doing some work, and I've retweeted again today that their liquidation price on its Bitcoin loan has now dropped to less than 5,000. So let's have a look at the vault as usual. So as you can see, the liquidation price has dropped now to $4,995. So they've reduced it significantly, and the collateral as well. So they've been taking out some collateral that's reduced to 426 million. So they've been paying off some loans in order to reduce their exposure there. But that's I think that's quite safe for them. But look at that collateralization ratio. They're 564% over collateralized. So that's that is a lot of good collateral there. At the previous level that they had of 13,600, I think a lot of people are looking at that and trying to work out if they can go ahead and see if they can sort of sell off Bitcoin or short Bitcoin to try and bring it down to around that mark. But 5,000, that I would say is pretty safe at the moment. And it's also reflected in its token. So the token's up 13% over the last 24 hours to 0.97 cents each. TM grade is 65%, which indicates a buy. So if we do get good news, then it might rally. So this is not financial advice, but as you can see, I've just pulled out the chart here. The CEL token has been dropping all the way from June last year. I think it was that 3rd of June. So that's over a year. Over a year now. It's just been going, as you can see on this chart, this line's just been going all the way down. So we're down here at the moment. But if you go back and have a look from around the middle of May, so that's just over a month and a half ago, it's been in a range, it's been trading in a range. So maybe the sell token has bottomed out. And if it continues in this range for a while longer, then one would have to say it has bottomed out. But it all depends on what happens with the negotiations that are going on within Cell. There's rumors that they're insolvent and that they've got a 2 billion gap in their accounting. All sorts of rumors going out. But until the company comes out, gives a statements, gives clarity to what's going on, we won't really know. I mean, are they bankrupt or are they just restructuring? We'll wait and see. And with regards to MakerDAO, now at the moment this vote has passed, so they have voted to allocate 500 million into bonds and treasuries. It's some people say it's a good move, others say it's not a good move. They reckon it's going to be minimal risk bonds and treasuries. So they're trying to diversify the actual base in terms of the collateral that is underpinning their DAI stablecoin. So time will say will basically give us an indication whether that was a good thing or not. The treasuries, yes. Bonds, I'm not too sure, but we'll wait and see. Another piece of good news, crypto investor Sequoia Capital China, they've reportedly raised 9 billion. So Sequoia Capital, they're very friendly towards crypto. They love the area. They've been investing in crypto. Their China arm has now raised 9 billion and is going to be spending it on technology firms. A few of them will be crypto based. So that's excellent news for everybody in crypto. Talking about crypto and tokens, token metrics. In both bull and bear markets, their Genius AI uncovers the best investments by scanning over 6,000 cryptocurrencies to provide the critical information needed to find high potential coins early. As you can see, notable customers at quite a few firms use token metrics. You've got people at Coinbase, you've got people at Facebook, Amazon, Uber, Deloitte, HP, Accenture. You've got a lot of good company names here. And now, why do they use it? Well, these are the reasons. They have AI-driven ratings, which are extremely good, as you'll see. We use them. They have model portfolios for 13 exchanges. They have exclusive market indicators. They have automated technical analysis. They have portfolio tracking and trade alerts. They have daily written insights and a whole lot more. So let's have a look at some of this stuff that they have. So this is their Bitrex exchange weekly low cap index allocation. So this is an example of their portfolio tracking. So, exchange indices. So in this exchange, they've gone onto Bitrex. The AI has picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coins, and it's on a weekly basis. So these 5 coins, and hopefully they will perform well. So far, they are performing well. They're up 103%. So let's have a look and see when they... Yeah, so they were bought on the 4th of July, which is yesterday. So it's up already. It's doing well in terms of its performance. And so, you can get access to things like this. And you can see they give you the current holdings versus the previous holdings. It shows you can go and look and see how it's bought and sold. And then you can do your own research and decide how you want to allocate your funds. Again, this is not financial advice. Another thing that they do have is the token metrics grade. And as you can see, these are really good because they give you an indication of which tokens that basically any token over 80%, I personally believe it's definitely worth investigating and having a deeper look into, because they would have very bullish signals with them. It gives you all the information, 24-hour volume, market cap. Additional to that, they send you other things, infrastructure hidden gems. So as you can see here, you've got 2 companies, Audley Network, and it basically gives you information about them, shows you the background about the company, why they like it, the investors, the team, and these are early projects, so the token's not there, but it's something that you would have a look at, do some research, and you would definitely have a very early insight into them before others have. Another thing that they do is they provide the NFT sheet, and as you can see on this one, they provided after well, they reckon they scored over 30 NFT projects. So out of the 30 that they looked at, they recommended two sneakerheads, and as you can see that's been minted already. The other one's pre-mint projects. So you're getting one that's minted, one that's not minted. You can go ahead, look at them, read about the information that they've given you, see how they run their score, the table. They talk about the team, the utility, the social media metrics, trading metrics. And for the pre-minted projects, again, pretty much the same thing: website, Twitter, social media, the team, the utility, and how details about the project and so forth. As you can see, very, very insightful. And if you're a member of Token Metrics, you get them early and you're able to actually view them and make your own decisions. And as you can see, they also give you the Token Metrics Navigator, and this is brilliant. This basically spells out what they think about the market. They're looking here, for example, at the dollar index, see how powerful it's actually gone and how it's affecting the market. A rundown here of the Ethereum market, a rundown here of the Bitcoin market, and they also give you generally what they think is going to happen for the following month. As you can see, they reckon that there's going to be a rally in the middle of the month, and they reckon the decline will start towards the end of the month. As well, in my personal opinion, I think as companies begin to bring out their quarterly earnings, which is not going to be as good as previous quarterly earnings, so the market's probably not going to look favorably at that. But as you can see, if you get a lot of information on this, we use Token Metrics all the time and we like it. If you'd like to have a look at it, I do have a link in the description underneath. It's a partnership link. So if you click on that link, it's a referral link. You can go through, you can get a limited trial for free, where you can have a look at the platform and test it out. And if so, you can also then join up in one of the plans and you'll get a discount of up to 40%. Get a massive discount. So yeah, try out my link and enjoy using Token Metrics. Another issue that's come up, and this again is within the EU or within Europe. We had the tax issue with UK earlier on, as I explained, and now the EU, they've reached a deal on their anti-money laundering rules, AML rules. It's pretty main thing to come out of this, two things. It's basically any unhosted wallets, in other words, your private wallets. If you're going to transfer to a private wallet, it has to be either your wallet, so that you can give them the details, you know, your name, address, and I don't know what else they're going to want. And at the moment, they're saying that they're going to put a cap at 1,000. So anything below 1,000, you may be able to make those transfers. Anything above that, then you have to basically be able to provide all the information. So if you want to send some crypto to a friend or a family member, then you'd have to give all the information about that person before the exchanges, centralized exchanges, will allow you to send your tokens there or your crypto. But people have been talking about this and saying, well, that's just an extra step. So what you do is probably you'd send it to your own personal wallet, of which you'd give them the details because it's you. And then once you've got it off the exchange on your personal wallet, then you can send it as you wish around. So very interesting, very interesting. So it possibly also would mean that the centralized exchanges would reject, I don't know how they could reject, they can't reject, they'll probably hold on to tokens that somebody sends without giving details of who owns the wallet. if you're sending crypto to a wallet that belongs to one of the exchanges. It's going to be interesting. I'm sure they're going to clarify a few things as time goes. So the law itself apparently is coming into force within the next couple of months, and all exchanges, all centralized entities will have 18 months to implement it. And then after 18 months of that, the EU is going to look at it and see if they need to review or reevaluate a few things, add more rules, or make things easier. So it's in terms of building in Europe, it's not going to help that at all, which is pretty sad, really. But over long term, we'll have to just wait and see how things work out. And finally, if you want to keep up with a lot of this information, my Twitter is at Kenneth Omoya. I do tweet out this information as and when I see them. I only tweet information that I find is relevant, so I don't tweet out any of the jokes or any of the rumors and so forth. I try to keep to factual information about our industry. So yeah, if you like it, please hit the subscribe button and also follow me at Kenneth Omoya on Twitter. Thank you, and you have a good day, good evening, and generally take care. Goodbye.